After months of deliberating myself, I finally decided to get a vlogging camera, like an actual vlogging camera. And now, I got it. So in this video, we are unboxing the Canon G7X Mark III. Stay tuned. Up until now, I have been using my Android phone, the OnePlus A6000, and my Logitech webcam C920 for most of my gaming vlogs. And the quality of the videos are just fine in their 1080p settings, but I feel that I needed an upgrade, especially when I'm covering my collection of video games. So after doing so much reading and watching a lot of camera reviews, I narrowed my choice the Canon G7X Mark III due to its video quality, functionality, and price range. So, let's get to it. Let me just say first that I bought this item online at the official website of TED's Cameras. At the time of this recording, they were selling this unit at 899.95 Australian dollars compared to the usual 1,050 that you will see at commercial shops like JB Hi-Fi and Harvey Norman. The reason they were selling this $100 cheaper is that these units are repackaged new stocks. I asked them what it meant, and they said that they receive boxes of cameras that either have been torn up, folded, or some contents missing. But not necessarily the actual camera is old or damaged. Regardless, they send all of them back to Canon for repackaging. As you can see, the only notable damage here is at the front of the box. Perhaps TED's Cameras decided to give this particular box to me, or it was torn up during the transport process. I wish the box is flawless, but I can live with it. The sides are white, with one side has a picture of the camera with the visual screen flip up, and the other has the barcode. The box itself is not that big, which kinda gives you a clue on the size of the actual camera is going to be. The whole box is generally black, and the front show an overhead picture of the camera with the words Canon Powershot G7X Mark III. The back of the box just have some multi-language descriptions. First out of the box is the user's manual. It is multilingual, so almost everyone can have a proper read through it. Next up is the warranty card. It is more like a piece of paper than a card in this case. And this one here says something about joining the Canon Collective workshops. Next is the camera hand strap. Looks just any other strap out there. Next up is the Australian power plug. Nothing special. Next is the actual battery charger. Input is 100 to 240 volts and 50 out of 60 Hz, with an output of 4.2 volts. Now we have the actual camera battery. The size is about 1 by 1.5 inches by my estimates. And of course, the main attraction itself, the camera. Whoa, this is small. I mean, I have held the display models before, but now that I own one, It seems smaller than I remembered. Here, just for a size comparison, I am placing it next to my PS4 controller. The overall appearance is nothing too different from the other digital cameras out there. The battery hatch can be opened from the bottom right of the camera facing the user. So let's put the battery now. I believe it should be pre-charged. It seems I need to push it through so it can latch on properly. The on and off button is at the top besides the shutter button. So let's turn this thing on. And out goes the camera lens. And the visual screen at the back lights up as well. As advertised, this model is a mirrorless camera, meaning there is no reflected mirror inside, which makes the whole thing mechanically simpler, smaller, and lighter. On the left side, there's a nudge here that you can push to release the flash mechanism on the top left. I believe like so. It is very bendy, so better be careful with this. Let's push it back down. One of the reasons I like this Canon model is that they included to put an external 3.5mm microphone port. Apparently, Canon removed this when they released the G7X Mark II. But because of the negative reviews from most vloggers, they put the external mic back in. The audio recording of most Canon cameras is relatively fine, but it is better to have an external mic for better clarity. On the right side of the camera, there is the Wi-Fi button to connect to a local network. For the memory card, I will be using the SanDisk Extreme Pro SDXC UHS-1 with a 64GB capacity and a read speed up to 170 megabytes per second. According to the articles I read, this is arguably the best SD card for this kind of camera that can shoot up to 4K. The SD card slot is just adjacent where the battery is. Another reason why I like this model is that you can flip the visual screen upwards up to 180 degrees. This means you can set the camera in front of you and you can still see yourself with the screen and allow yourself to position wherever you want in the shot. This is a great function for vloggers. The visual screen is also double jointed, but the second joint can only go so far as 45 degrees. Other brands also have this kind of flipping screen. The mirrorless cameras from Sony flips their screen on the side. I know we all should be looking directly at the lens, but if I know that the flip screen is on the side, I would be subconsciously looking at the side as well. This is why I prefer it to be on top. Now, speaking about an external mic, there is no place for the mic to latch onto, because the space is taken by the flash mechanism where the external mic should be mounted over. So, if you have one of those clip-on microphones or you have an artificial rig that you can mount your microphone along with this camera, that solves the problem. If anything, this is one of the flaws of the G7X Mark III. Aside from the Canon G7X Mark III's capability to shoot pictures and videos up to Full HD and 4K quality, you can also stream live into YouTube by using the camera's Wi-Fi. For Instagram users, it can also shoot images vertically. However, it says here you need to install the Canon software in a computer for you to use the social media applications. You can also use Bluetooth functions to transfer pictures and video clips directly to your phone or computer. The camera has a 1.8 to 2.8 aperture lens, which means it can process more light for more depth, color, and zoom in images. I don't want to dwell way too deep with the technical stuff. All it matters is that Canon released this model to appeal with a growing number of vloggers in the 2020s. With the size, functions, and price range, I can honestly say at this point that this is a great camera to have for its intended purposes. So that being said, I shall try this one out, indoors and outdoors, then do my final review soon afterwards. There you have it, guys. That is my unboxing of the Canon G7X Mark III, and I hope I was able to help you guys on making a decision whether you should get this model for yourselves. And to be honest, I am not a camera expert, so all of this information that I gave you is just coming from a casual consumer with a specific preference when it comes to using a modern vlogging camera. And as always, give this video a thumbs up, a share if you like this video, and do subscribe to this channel if you have not already. I am Jho-RPG. I shall see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.